From that morning, the house changed. Madame Eunice avoided Lydia at first. She watched her from a distance, studying her movements, her tone, her silence. Lydia acted normal when Daniel was around, polite, respectful, even helpful. She cooked, smiled, and greeted Madame Eunice with calm words that sounded innocent. But when Daniel left for work, Lydia became someone else. "Madam," Lydia said one afternoon, her voice sharp, "the floor is dirty. Sweep it again." Madame Eunice froze. No one had ever spoken to her that way in her own house. She opened her mouth to protest, but Lydia stepped closer. "Didn't you hear?" Lydia asked. "Or should I shout like you do?" Her words cut deep. Slowly, with burning shame, Madame Eunice picked up the broom. As she swept, her back ached and her heart burned with anger. This was the same floor she once forced other women to clean while she watched and insulted them. The next day, Lydia sent her to the market under the hot sun. Another day, she ordered her to wash piles of clothes. If Madame Eunice complained, Lydia's eyes would harden. "Remember how you treated the others," Lydia would say softly. "This is nothing." Madame Eunice lived in fear. She wanted to tell Daniel, but she couldn't. Lydia had warned her clearly. "If you open your mouth," Lydia whispered one evening, "I will make sure your son never believes you." When Daniel came home, Lydia became sweet again. She laughed, served food, and spoke kindly to Madame Eunice in his presence. "Mother, are you okay?" Daniel asked one night. Madame Eunice forced a smile. "I'm fine, my son." But inside, she was breaking. Sleep left her. Her body grew weak. Regret began to knock on her heart. She remembered the tears of the women she had chased away, the insults she had thrown like stones. Now she was tasting the same pain. One afternoon, as she scrubbed the bathroom floor, her hands trembling, she whispered, "I am sorry." Lydia stood by the door, listening, her face unreadable. Madame Eunice looked up slowly, fear in her eyes. "Please," she begged, "enough." Lydia tilted her head slightly. For a moment, it seemed like she would stop. But instead she said, coldly, "You haven't suffered enough." Madame Eunice lowered her head in silence, tears falling onto the wet floor. And just as Lydia turned away, unaware of what fate was preparing, footsteps sounded at the gate. Slow, familiar, and unexpected. Daniel